How do we feel that the discoveries that we're making, the discoveries that you've made, for example, are helping us to lead us to understand our own power?
Because the first thing we have to know who and what we are, and we've been led to believe that we're just like genetic automatons, genetic robots, and our genes are our programs, and then our life is like a printout of our genes. Whether you're going to get cancer or where you're going to have cardiovascular disease or where your issues are going to come up or somewhere programmed in our genes. This was a belief that, in fact, I was teaching in medical school for years. It's called genetic determinism. And as the name says, genetic determinism, genes determined. And I say, so the relevance of teaching that, what does it mean to the average person when I teach that? And I say, well, the first thing is, as far as you didn't pick your genes? Okay. And I go, okay, so I got a bunch of genes. And I go, yeah, but now we also find out that these gene programs control our characteristics. And I go, oh, okay. And then lastly, we find out, and they turn on and off by themselves, which means I could be walking down the street and all of a sudden the gene says, hey, let's have some cancer. And then I say, what is the collective consciousness of this teaching? And the answer is, we are victims. We're victims of heredity that we didn't pick them, we can't change them, and they go on and off by themselves. And then I say, well, why is it important? I said, well, if you believe you're a victim, what is the meaning of that? And the answer is, I am powerless. That's what victim means. I have no power. And I say, then what? I said, well, then you go seek health from someone else who presumably has that power. So then we look for a rescuer. And I go, but I'm not a victim. And I go, what do you mean you're not a victim? So I say, the new science, which is actually not so new, it's like only about 100 years old now. That's when you talked about something slow coming in. Quantum physics has been here for about 100 years. And I want to give the most important fact, and that is a fact. Quantum physics is the most valid science on planet Earth. There is no science that's been tested more or affirmed to be truer than quantum physics. I go, so yeah, that's interesting. I go, so if there's a science you're going to question, the last one you would question is quantum physics. So I say, so? And the answer is this. From the very first day quantum physics really became understood by the scientific world, 1927, okay? From the very first day, it was recognized that what we live in is an illusion. And I go, illusion? I go, yeah, because quantum physics says that atoms aren't made out of physical things. Atoms are made out of energy. And atoms create molecules, and molecules create cells, and cells create people. I go, well, you got to understand from the very bottom, it's all energy. And I go, so why is that relevant? Because consciousness has been recognized for 100 years nearly by quantum physics as the source of our life experiences. I mean, let me repeat that again, that consciousness is what is creating our reality according to the most valid science on this planet.